What's going on, guys? My name's Connor, and today I'm going to go over the bag that I use every single day at work. And this is the Goyard Ambassade MM briefcase. I'm going to go over all the details of it, as well as why I chose it as my everyday bag. So if you guys enjoy this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, as it really helps out my channel and gets my videos shown to more people. Without further ado, let's get right into the review. Alright guys, so just before I unzip it and break it down in detail, I'll just give you guys a quick look at the bag right here. You guys can obviously see the little customization right here, the red, yellow, and white, as well as the black Goyardine canvas right here, and also the brown leather trim that's going to go all the way around the top by the little handles right here. And then there's the double zip lock closure, so you guys can obviously pull this all around and it'll open up completely. But before I get into that, I just want to show you guys a bit of the hardware. You guys can see it is all completely palladium plated. Right here. There's also a little bit more on the bottom. These are little protectors to where when you set it down, they don't really want the canvas to rub off, which it does. For those of you guys who haven't owned Goyard before, one of the things that you'll notice when it gets a lot of rubbing is the canvas will come off, and then the color will look a little bit distorted. So Louis Vuitton does a good job of holding their colors. Like if you compare use Louis Vuitton wallets to use Goyard wallets, you guys will notice that the Goyard wallets will completely lose their canvas right here after you wear it a good amount of times if you don't take care of it, and especially if you spill water on it. But Louis Vuitton does a bit better job of holding it. But when it comes to holes, I'd say that it's a bit harder to get holes in something that's Goyard than it is to get a hole in something Louis Vuitton. So that's just something that I've noticed from all the Louis Vuitton and Goyard that I've had. But getting into the cost of this bag, for those of you guys who don't know and you guys are looking to buy something similar to this or just anything Goyard in general, Goyard does not give you the option to buy this kind of stuff online. If you guys go to their site, they're just going to give you a quick catalog of some of the featured items, as well as a bit of information on the brands. That's pretty much all you're going to find on the site. But when you guys want to go ahead and buy it, you guys are going to have to go to one of the stores. There's a lot in Las Vegas. I believe there's some in LA. There's stores pretty much all around. You guys can just obviously Google Goyard near me, and then you guys will see a bunch of different options, and there's a bunch of different outlets as well. But when you guys go ahead and buy this from the store, the retail cost is going to be $3,700. Which is pretty pricey, definitely expensive for a briefcase. So I would recommend buying it secondhand, because market on this bag after it comes out of the store is somewhere close to $2,500, which is still pricey, but you're already saving more than $1,000 right there. And then if you buy it with wear like I did, like you guys can see that there's wear right here, but it's all purely cosmetic. There's nothing even close to a hole at all. This is probably worth about $1,500 if I'm just being completely honest. That's probably what I'd sell it for. And I bought it for less. I get really good prices on my stuff. If you guys are interested in buying anything, make sure to message me on Instagram at connor.langley. I've helped a good amount of you guys out so far, and you guys seem to be happy with my service and also my prices. But another option that you guys also have at the store is adding some customization, which this was obviously added. I believe that this costs like $50 to $100 more, which isn't too much. But what you guys can do for free is add your little initials right here. So I can either put CL or CPL with the P maybe in the middle. And also you guys can buy a strap. So they offer a shoulder strap just like Louis Vuitton bags sometimes do. Like for the key pulse, the bandolier, you can add the strap in optionally. And the strap obviously makes a little bit more because it comes with accessories. If you guys want to go ahead and go on StockX, it'll show you bags with the accessories and bags without the accessories. But the strap, I believe, is about $200 to $300 more, which wasn't worth it to me, considering that I hold it with my hand, and I feel like that looks a little bit more professional. I'd rather hold it with all my stuff like this than around my shoulder. Like I said, I feel like it looks better and more professional. But I'll unzip it for you guys and show you guys the interior really quickly. This goes all the way around. You guys can open it up in full. You guys can see right here. Looking up close, there's definitely some wear right here, a couple pen marks, a couple stains. You guys can see the G for Goyard right here, as well as some hardware. And then you guys can also see on the other side, you'll have a couple more pouches to put your stuff. You guys can see it'll say Goyard made in France, Goyard Paris made in France right here. Then obviously you guys can unzip it right here and put whatever you want in here. This is usually where I put like my almonds or snacks that I want for the day. And then right here, you guys have another little folder right here. And this is usually where I keep my phone or my computer charger in, and nothing really else. And then I close it up, and I'll usually zip it on one side a little bit, zip it on the other side a little bit, and then I will put my portfolio inside of it, which it fits pretty well. I'll just give you guys a quick look at that, as well as my MacBook. I'll put it right here, and it fits pretty perfectly. Like, this is why I chose this bag, because it fits everything I need without much excess room. You don't want to carry around a bag that has a bunch more room that you don't even use, but this is pretty perfect for what I use. For those of you guys who don't know, I'm a real estate agent as well, and so this carries everything I need. And if I set it down right here, you guys can see it will be right on the hardware, so the canvas will be mostly protected. But if it's like leaning against something or it gets some rubbing as I pick it up, that's where you're gonna get the wear right here. So it's something that you should expect carrying pretty much any kind of briefcase, but this definitely does a good job and definitely makes some sort of effort to protect the bottom because of the hardware right here. But usually when you buy Goyard from the store, just so you guys know, it'll come with a big dust bag, especially for the bigger items. But unless you're buying smaller accessories such as the little wallets, or even if you guys are familiar, they make like leashes and also collars for like pets. All these smaller items will come with boxes. But when you're buying items like this or my Goyard Corsair duffel bag that I have, and I even did a review for you guys on the Goyard Belvedere messenger bag, none of those came with boxes because I believe Goyard doesn't make boxes that big. So if you guys see Goyard items with boxes, be a little bit on the fence for authenticity. Obviously, Goyard is a very, very, very replicated brand, as is Louis Vuitton. They're pretty comparable. So I've kind of learned that Goyard seems to be a brand that's up and coming. Like, there's not too many videos on YouTube on this kind of stuff. I saw a couple that were fake, and I feel like it's getting more and more popular as when I post items like Goyard, people seem to be more interested. I've had a lot of you guys reach out for Goyard items, which is really interesting because I've recently had probably more people reach out for Goyard than I have Louis Vuitton, and most of my channel is Louis Vuitton. But I found that kind of interesting. Maybe you guys can pick up on it, because if you guys are buying items for kind of cheap right now that are Goyard, I feel like they're going to gain a lot of value. I feel like they're starting to gain momentum and start to be worth a little bit more. Like I said, this is probably worth $1,500 right here, but if I hold on to it, I believe I might be able to get close to $2,000 if I held on to a bit, considering where the market is going. But just to give you guys kind of like a sense of dimensions, I obviously already showed you guys that it fits a MacBook as well as your portfolio. The height of it is 11.25 inches here to here. The width of it is about 16 inches here to here, and then the depth is somewhere around 4 to 5 inches, depending on if it's full or not. Obviously, if you fill it up, it'll kind of expand naturally, and if it's tight, it'll close up like this. But it's a good bag. It's definitely something that I'm happy with, especially for the price that I got it at. And you guys can just see the details on the trim right here. So yeah, I just want you guys to know that just like Louis Vuitton, when you're looking to authenticate Louis Vuitton, usually the first thing that I'll look at is the heat stamp and the date code. And also the stitching, because the stitching will always be of quality, especially on wallets. If people don't really post that good of pictures, just look at the stitching, and if there's some inconsistency or some lower quality, then it's almost guaranteed fake. And you got to have the same approach when it comes to authenticating Goyard items. You guys can see the flawlessness of the stitching right here, and just the quality in general. It should be in really good shape, and it should be a bag that you can use all the time without it just falling apart. And Goyard is also a brand where they will do repairs if you guys want to bring it back. And I also believe that they do customization even after purchase, but that might cost a little bit more. So if you guys already know that you guys are going to add some customization, make sure to go ahead and do it then and there, as I believe initials, like I mentioned, were free, but just maybe this line might be a little bit more. But my opinion is, if you're going to add customization, make sure it's a bag that you're going to have for a long time, because it's not going to be worth as much if it has CL on it and then I sell to someone with the initials like JR, you know? So it's not going to mean anything to them, and it's not going to make any sense for them to purchase a bag like this, because if they see one with my initials and they see one without it, obviously they're going to go for the one without it, and then they can add their initials later on if they decide to. But that's just for an investment approach. You guys should obviously buy your stuff to enjoy and keep if you guys aren't in the field of reselling. But if you guys enjoy this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, as it really helps me out. And I just want to thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'm gonna be putting out some more crazy videos sometime soon. I've been uploading every single day for the last couple weeks, but let me know in the comments what you guys want to see, and also what you guys think of this bag. Is it worth the money? Is it worth the $3,700 retail? Is it worth $2,400 when it comes to market and pretty much flawless shape? Is it even worth the $1,500 when it's worn and it has some customization as mine does? Let me know in the comments. I'm genuinely curious, and again, please hit that like and subscribe button, as it really helps out my channel. But without further ado, I will see you guys in the next video.